You know, I was thinking to myself before I recorded this, I was like, out of all the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 videos that I made, basically documenting my journey to acquire the Mastery camo, why did I not think to do this for first Descendant? I'm gonna be so honest, like, this was a grind worthy of uploading, and I just genuinely forgot to record it like I did with Modern Warfare 2 for the Mastery camo. So, I mean, I guess I'll just show this part. So, as of right now, trying to get the Ultimate Glaze Spiral blueprint, I actually ended up getting her code from the hard executioner. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was about to crash out doing this earlier. I mean, I think, about like 24 materials, 26 materials, I think, because it was within, I think, you know, the mission that you had to do to get like the ultimate Viesa pattern. It was basically in, I think, Kingston, but it was on the other side. So instead of, I don't know, like Magister Lab, it was like Slumber Valley. So I was doing that for Viesa, and I was like, oh, okay, you got to do the same thing for Ultimate Glade, but on the other mission because it's just the same boss. So I was like, all right, cool, I could just do this. Yo, I was going to crash out because I had 26, I want to say, patterns. Bro, tell me why I ended up getting Glaze code on the last two that I had. I honestly, if I didn't get her code, I was just gonna get off, no video. I was I was that shook, bro. 3.5 hours of going through those patterns just to not get it. Nah, buddy, I would have got off, made dinner, and just went to bed. Now I'm here with the Ultimate Glaze Spiral. As you can see, I have 30 of the patterns. So let's see if I get it. I ended up spending this whole time after getting that code acquiring the amount of polymer void shards that I need for this. So if I don't get it, buddy, it's just not meant to be. I don't know what to say. And I know I keep mentioning it too, but bro, Persona 3 is such a good game. I don't think I've played like a game like this in a very long time. I keep saying this. I know I always say this, but it's actually such a good game. Like the last time I felt like this about a game was what? Metal Gear, Final Fantasy 7, Baldur's Gate, and Elden Ring. I'm sorry, but Persona 3 is just, it does something to me. And it's actually unique in a way because I always hear this joke online where you're not really buying a game. You're spending $60 for a music album or like a soundtrack, and it comes with a free game. I've never heard more truer words in my life. The soundtrack is so good. I don't know if I said this before, but I heard of the music before playing Persona, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of did help me want to get into Persona because the music was just that good. And obviously, you know, if you guys have ever seen my Twitch streams when I used to stream, I used to play Doom Eternal on the hardest difficulty to try and see if I could run it. You know, you have Devil May Cry, which is another $60 soundtrack. Man, it's just, I don't know what it is. $60 soundtracks that come with a free game are just so good. And it's funny too because I'm not really doing anything in my playthrough right now for Persona. I think right now, you know, I just got that white-haired dude that boxes onto my team. So it's not really nothing crazy. I don't think I'm that far. I think I'm like 2 months into the actual, like, game. And honestly, I don't want it to end. Like, I know eventually because of the timeline and how it's progressing in the game with the days and stuff like that, I know that, like, eventually the story is going to catch up to me. But, man, I just don't want it to end. I'm going to be honest. I hope I stay the way I am in that game forever because I genuinely just want to chill. Going through my social links and, like, you know, hanging out with my friends in my contacts are actually so interesting. Like, they feel cool. I don't know how to explain it. Like, I forgot that one guy's name, but he's just a random guy in my classroom. He's not associated with any club that I'm in. He was just some guy that wanted to, like, become my friend. Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That guy is a MILF hunter, dog. Like, anytime he speaks, it gotta be about older women. And it's so funny too because I was like, you know what, he's asking me my type of women, might as well say the same thing. And he was like, oh dude, we connect on something. And it's so funny too because, like, if you guys know who I'm talking about, like, in this, like, when you go through your, like, social links and go on your, like, little play dates and stuff like that, this guy is talking about how he wants to get with his teacher and how he was gonna confess to his teacher about his feelings, but it turns out she invited him over to do, like, private tutoring sessions, but he miscommunicated that as her wanting to get with him. Poor guy, bro. Is that even legal in Japan? I mean, the closest thing I've ever seen to that actually happening is what, like, domestic girlfriend, but I don't know if I trust the legalities of the Japanese government based on such a interesting anime such as Domestic Girlfriend. Banger opener though. That's another one that has a banger soundtrack to it. Too good of an opening, if I'm being honest, for what the anime is. But yeah, man, I really just don't want Persona 3 to finish. Like, I hope that I could just keep playing Persona 3 forever. And you know what's funny too is that I might not be playing the right way that people, you know, are suggesting I should play. What I've been doing is, instead of actually working like a job, what I've been doing is just I'm on like floor 28 right now of the dungeon, and I literally just been restarting it, going all the way to level 1 and just running through the whole thing all the way back to the floor that I stopped at, just so I could get money. Like, I think I started doing that because in one dungeon I actually got like 50k off of it, and I was like, oh yeah, buddy, I'm farming this for gold. Now, it's probably not the most efficient way to get money, but I'm gonna be honest, I was just doing it because I just love the combat music, and I just love seeing everybody just, like, you know, do their little like quips and stuff like that. Or like when you do the all-out attack, I love seeing how they like do their little poses, especially when, you know, you kill all the enemies and then it does that shuffle mode thing. Oh yeah, I love seeing them do their little poses straight into that like graphic art that like put in your face. It's actually so interesting. It's like the game is so like artistically pleasing. I don't know how to say it. It's just so cool to look at. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what I'm gonna do once I finish that game, because do I really want to hop into Persona 4 or 5? Like, I feel like I won't get the same experience as I did on Persona 3 Reloaded. It actually kind of scares me. But I already decided after I finish Persona 3, I'm actually going to hop into either Crisis Core or Final Fantasy 15, because I'm going to be honest, I did not finish 15 when it was on the PlayStation 5. And if I am going to play it again, I might as well get it on my PC, because one, mods, or at least I can actually, you know, like optimize it correctly. Because man, playing it, I think it was what, 30 frames on the PS5. Not gonna lie, buddy, kind of rough. I know I'm being a little picky as a PC gamer, but man, once you go to 60, you can never go back. Alright, come on. 30 attempts. Gotta be this one, right? You gave me like 8 Lepic codes, alright? I don't need those. You gave me like 8 10% drop rates. Just this once. Let me get a 6. I mean, you can't make this up, dog. This is just my luck when it comes to these jobs. Like, dead ass, the very last one is the one I get the ultimate Glaze. Yeah, you know what, bro? I'm logging off. Goodbye.